Tirelessly on your plan to let the world know what you don't care for, and only assholes would dare disagree. One day you gave my content a click, decided you hated me, jumped on my dick, and now you ride me like a roller coaster. Please stop bullying me, I'm too fragile to read these mean things. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. Yeah. Thanks for pointing out that I gained some weight. I hate to disappoint you, but I already lie awake at night and wonder why I suck in life. I swear I'm fine, I'm dead inside. Call me shit, but nothing compares to the voice in my head that has always lived there. Get in line, you fool, it's nothing new. I'm just a tool like you that hates me too. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. You fucked me up, you fucked me up, you fucked me up beyond repair, and I will never be the same again. Yeah. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? The demon living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. Poco no me da igual.
Good morning, my little coffee beans. Hopefully you guys have got you a good cup of coffee, good cup of tea, whatever it is that you got to have as part of your routine of a morning or an afternoon, because I know some of you guys it's afternoon, some of you evening, whatever. Like I say, anyway, listen. I'll just get this right out of the get go, right? Did you see Sabo won the? No, I did not. And more importantly, I don't care. I'll be just real honest with you. I'm way over that guy. He stopped being funny. There's no other way to put it. You know, back when he was on at the height, right, of his causing mayhem and chaos in this community. He came to me in the DMs one time. I don't know what the purpose of it was, but he came to me one time and he told me I had to pick a side. PeePaw has to pick a side. I don't choose sides, guys. I'll just tell you. I go where the funny is. If you're funny, if you're entertaining, that's where I go. And that's what I told him. And he quit being funny. He quit being funny, so I don't have anything to do with him anymore. So, and I see that we're joined by the lovely, vivacious, sexy Dave. How are we doing this morning, Dave? You got your coffee, right?
I do have coffee. I do. But more importantly, I needed to call in and correct you.
Oh.
Because you tried to be smolderingly and intimidating and said, I don't choose sides. It was kind of slick the way you said it. But you're wrong.
Oh.
Because you do. There's only one side, the copious side. And I think it's very important that we always put that distinction. Ride or die, bitch.
Yeah.
Ride or motherfucking die. A side has been chosen. It's a side of copiousness. Always.
I stand corrected. You're correct. Yes, I've
the only side worth picking.
Yes, I've definitely hooked my little wagon to your star. And
yes, no, the way I look at it, you guys are all my fucking dogs, and this is the Iditarod. It's the Idavarod.
Idavarod.
You guys are trying to get me across the frozen tundra of YouTube's dead algorithm.
There you go.
Amazing. How you doing, buddy? Good morning.
I'm doing great, man. I want to just say that last night was
banger.
It was, yeah, it was
an absolute banger.
But I honestly, here was the thing. I did not know what to expect.
Neither did I.
And
I honestly didn't. I knew less to expect than you. You know, I really knew nothing about her. Continue. I'm sorry.
But no, I was just, I was really, all right. So I'm going to show my boomer here. Okay.
You're a prude.
Yeah. Well, kinda. Yeah. Not like
you're prude. You're prude.
I'm a little prude. I'm a little prudish at times.
A little prudy. Prude adjacent. Yeah. That's certainly prude adjacent. Yeah.
And so, typically there is this ideology or this mindset out there that women who are in that industry, right, tend to not be the sharpest tack in the box, shall we say.
I have yet to meet one that wasn't fucking smart.
Really? Well,
I gotta be even Zoe. I mean, even fucking Zoe. The successful ones, they have to be smart.
Well, yeah,
at least somewhat. Yeah, there's a side of them. I'm sure even fucking brain dead Amaranth has got some sort of fucking brain cells that do collide every so fucking often. As infrequent as that is really appearing to be, but whatever. That's another story for another day.
But to that point, I have not had a lot of interaction with ladies, in that industry. So.
The cam girls love Dave.
Yeah, I was extremely pleasantly surprised.
She was well spoken. She really had a great command. And the thing that shocked me was, look, not to suck my own dick here, but when it comes to quippy one-liners, quick remarks, I'm one of the fastest. They may not always be great, and they may not always fucking land, but I get them out, man.
Yeah.
It just my fighting style is overwhelm you with punches, and she was right there in the pocket, man. It's rare to find somebody that is quick like that, especially around here. And that's no offense to anybody. It's just it's a weird. She was right on it, and it was impressive. Matt's usually right there. Yeah. You're a couple of steps behind, but that's age. But you know what I mean? It's just she was another level. That was really cool.
But what I thought was probably what I was happy about was I got to ask some questions that really kind of was helping me try to put everything together. Because how does somebody, that has that career for a living, which is nothing wrong with. I want to be perfectly clear. I have no problems with that. Right?
PeePaw's not shaming you guys. Don't worry.
No. Listen, I'll be quite honest with you. If PeePaw had the body that these lovely young ladies have, PeePaw would have been a cam
I'd be the
girl.
biggest. I'd be a whore.
Oh, 100%.
I'd be a whore. I'd be getting fucked all the time.
Pickle jars would only be the start of it. Okay, that would be the beginning of it. Wouldn't even be.
I mean, I'd fuck pickle jars. Yeah, I wouldn't even attach a dildo to it. I'd try to insert.
Shameless. I would have been shameless.
Shameless.
But to hear how she goes way back in this community, but
you really like that. You were really in on that.
Did. I really, because here's the it's not that I didn't respect her, right? But there was a part of me. I have some cynicism. I'm a little cynical at times, guys. It was like, was this just an audience grab? And if it is, I can respect that. I have no problems with that if that's what it is. But that's not what it was at all.
No.
And so I was
just
like,
kind of happenstance, if anything.
Yeah. And so I was like, you know what? And here's the thing too, right? Let's be honest with it. Her and my allegedly bastard son, Cooter Pot Pie, have done some pretty cool things in this community. And have done some things that, have been extremely supportive to creators in this community.
They just kind of shake it up. On top of that, they just kind of shake it up. It's cool.
And you know what? It's kind of funny too, right? Because I can see this perspective, right? She's a clown, right? She's I yesterday when I was trying to come up with a picture that we could use for the thumbnail, and I kind of had to troll her Twitter feed and stuff, right? I saw some things.
I knew the one we should have. I know what we should have done.
Oh,
yeah, you should have basically used the same picture that you did, but you should have put random water drops going down the front of the thing. And the reason for that is because the first thing I ever said to her, I asked her if she came seltzer.
Seltzer water.
And she said yes. She comes seltzer. So you put squirt on the stream or on the screen rather, and you see who picks it up. That's good comedy. There would have been like 4 people who would have got that joke, but I would have been just tickled fucking pink. That's a goddamn euphemism. By it. Absolutely.
Yeah. But she's she does seem to have, and I hope I'm not ruining her, but she does seem to have a really good heart. And she's
an emotional support clown. She said it herself, man. Did you see how she was trying to intoxicate me? Did you see at one point where I had to like fend off her wiles? She was like she was starting to whip out that goddamn emotional lasso. And the fucked up thing about the cam girls is they don't just have one target to lasso you, they have 2. And those really good ones, they can get it on the big head, but if they miss the big one, they always can go after a little one with that secondary lasso. Those women are deadly. And she was trying to get my guard down. I was like, "Oh, siren! Get away from me, vile temptress."
I think she may have cracked the armor a little bit there. I think she may have.
I can hear it. Yeah. Look what's going on here. Well, you are a simp, though. You are a professional simp. You don't get called out on it very much, but you are a simp. There's no question about it.
Okay, all right. So here's the deal.
Yeah.
For a person to be a simp, right? A quote simp, you have to lust for these women, right? I mean, in that part of it, like you want to.
Wait a second. Everything that you say from that word forward can simply be a lie. No, that can't be your armor. I'd have to be lusting after him, David. I'm a married man. I don't lust after him. Fuck you, you lying sack of goddamn lust. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah.
Listen,
do you have a penis? Wait. Let me ask you a couple questions here. Prerequisites.
Go ahead.
Do you have blood?
Some days I don't. Okay. I don't know.
Do you have a heart?
I would say yes, probably so.
Okay. Yeah. You have a penis.
That I'm not for sure about anymore.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have one. It's there. It may not be working all the time, but it is there, right?
Every once in a while it does twitch. I do recognize that it's down there.
It's there. I don't care if the fucker ever moves again. It's there. God damn it, people. Work with the goddamn bit because I'm trying to fucking get you to a place and you're not getting it. I'm trying to get you to this goddamn place of you're a guy and guys get horny and guys lust. You got a penis. Shut up. Don't fucking act like you're different. I will fucking stab you with a rusty dildo. I do not want to hear your shit this morning. You are capable of lust. Now, whether or not we'll ever be able to do a lust test and put a camera on your dick and show you poop or something, we'll never be able to do that. However, you're a goddamn liar. You lust after some of them, and it's okay that you do. Don't sit here and act like you don't.
You know,
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna sip my coffee at you. Hold on.
Go right ahead. You know,
I choked on it.
Good. You deserve to choke on that shit.
That wasn't even a bit. That wasn't even a bit. It hurt.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something, and I'll be honest with you. I cannot sit before the audience, the coffee beaners, and sit there and say, "Hey, look."
What did you just call them? Beaners?
The coffee beans. Yeah, the coffee beaners.
You got to call them coffee beans. Don't call them coffee beaners, dude.
Why?
We're not big enough yet. I can't let you get canceled yet. You can't. What do you mean? Why? You can't call them beaners. I was gonna come in and call them beaners as a joke and get yelled at by you, and then I decided not to do it.
Oh, yeah. But you know, no. Sure, I guess there's a part of me that would could be lustful.
Oh my God, I'm thinking of all the jokes now. You do know why coffee, really, you shouldn't use that, right?
Oh, because
start thinking about where a lot of the coffee comes from, pimp.
Yeah, well, it's a slang term for Latinos. But
I think you done fucked up because really think about how much that fits when you think about it.
Oh, well. Okay.
Rice and beans aren't the only beans, motherfucking. Coffee beans are beans too, bitch. Don't forget that shit.
The chat seems to be agreeing with you that they feel like I'm a lustful little horn dog.
You are. It's okay. I accept your lustfulness, PeePaw.
All right, fine. I guess PeePaw can still be lustful. I don't know.
There you go. See? Wait.
Yeah, whatever.
There you go. See? Get it. It's all right.
But
please continue with your point that I derailed completely.
No. So just real quick here, we holler the chat. We got we got Rachel Pepperoni, Bethan Polinsky, Grace Sickle. I remember Grace Sickle. Amber Chick, Serpenthea.
Man, you are brutal. God damn, that's fucking brutal,
darling. Your favorite knit, the Amber Chick.
I had to ban that motherfucker. I'll say it too much. I had to ban him.
Slum's in here. Beaver's in here. Xylie, Tipster. Yeah, not your typical mom. Is in here this morning as well. John Bon.
I'd really like to fucking shoot myself right now. You know that?
Why? Well, look, I like to acknowledge the people that come and see me.
All of them? You want to fucking spell their names out too? As you
sometimes.
Jesus Christ, they're here for you, motherfucker. You don't got acknowledge them a little, but good Lord, man.
Look, I feel like it's a mutual thing.
You definitely suck them more than they suck you.
I don't know about that. Suck that. So anyway. So let's talk about well, I thought we already did that. But anyway, let's talk about some things that we kind of are talking about possibly doing.
Well, tonight, that's the big reason why I called in.
Hang on a second.
What? Yeah, see Xylie?
Yeah, I see Xylie in it.
I was gonna what we can do here is this is perfect. Yeah, because I'm going to plug the fuck out of what's going on tonight, and then I'm going to tag Xylie in, and she's going to take my place. It's beautiful.
Wait, what am I doing? Oh, no. I was just coming in here to say PeePaw is a hoe.
Oh, that's it?
No, I'm not a hoe.
You a e-ho.
I'm an e-ho. Okay.
He's hoe adjacent.
Fine.
He's definitely hoe adjacent. He's one of those that all they have to do is like shed a tear, and he falls flat on his face for him.
Pretty much. Xylie, you know what I'm doing tonight?
Members only.
I'm doing a members only. That's right. That's what I'm doing. You know where I got that idea from?
No. Where did you get that idea, Dave?
Ripped it off from you.
Yeah, I know. It's a good idea.
You told me last night.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you forgot already.
No, I didn't. I was being sarcastic. It's just I haven't been to bed yet. So
is that what you're doing? Why haven't you slept yet? You're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah. The sleep is for the weak.
No, it's for the old.
I'm not that old yet, Dave.
You need a nap, is all I'm saying.
I do need a nap.
Need a
I
nap.
do.
It's all right. Be a beautiful nap. But yes, we're doing a members only stream tonight, 7 p.m. And this is going to be a bangarang Rufio because we are going to do like we've done it in the past. It's going to be open at first 10 minutes. It's a sub membership rush, baby. And we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a little bit of a different show. We're going to try to get some people in there. We're going to play some games. We're going to talk some shit. We're going to watch some videos. We're going to do some best stuff, maybe an in memoriam to Willie Mack and a whole lot more. This will be a really fun one because Daddy needs to get those memberships up. So we're going to have ourselves a fucking fantastic night. And if anybody has membered and got refunded, it's because I fixed the tiers last night. So go back, remember, and we'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. membership only stream. People, are you excited? Are you wet? Are you moist with anticipation?
Oh, dripping, just dripping.
Yeah.
And
God.
Don't forget, Dave, we've instituted a new call-in system, right? So if you are a Twitch sub or you are a YouTube sub, there is a channel there that has priority attention. So you get into that waiting to call and you will be selected above just the
fast pass.
You
get above the peasants.
Exactly.
Fuck all them broke bitches. You get to walk right around them. Disneyland plus shit. And you can give them the finger as you do it if you want. I don't care.
That's what my cat does.
Yeah.
We're all stealing it from you, Xylie.
Exactly. Lead the way, Xylie. Show us the way. So.
Do you know the way?
Yeah.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Just don't let the greens and the blues come together and try to take your channel over. That's what they try to do to me every night.
What you just said sounds incredibly racist.
Well, I mean, it's my mods and it's my members, and they try to unionize, and then I have to let them know it's not a democracy.
Are you a union crusher?
Yeah.
It's
not a democracy. It's a xyliarchy. I am the queen.
No. You know, I'm getting
on my
tired of
channel. I'm in
shit.
charge.
I want to talk about people stealing shit. The Dave Tatership, that's a uniquely Dave thing, and I'm
You're a Dave
like what you did.
Tatership.
I like what you did. You spelled it nicely
empress.
with your word.
Ooh.
I liked it. You used a good one too. That was a good pull. I thought you were just gonna put Tate. I thought you were gonna be lazy like me, but you didn't.
No.
It was beautiful. It was elegant.
Yeah.
Does an empress outrank a king?
No.
I think an emperor or an empress is like, it depends on what country.
For one, I'm a copious lord. Let's fucking get that straight. And lords above all. I mean, I only answer to one. That's it. But other than that,
sir,
madam, see, she knows. See that respect?
No.
Instant respect.
No, that was a southern sir.
I'll get out of here.
Sir, you're above me, sir.
Membership only. She bent the knee. Goodbye, people. Good morning, good afternoon, and I'll see you guys later. Xylie, I appreciate that respect. Put that respect on it. You're a good person.
Dave.
Smart woman. Smart woman.
hate
Neither
you.
be no. See you later.
And he left that son of a bitch.
I think that was like adjacent to bless your heart. That serves adjacent to a bless your heart.
Well, I'd really mean bless his heart in the most southern way possible.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So I see
him and Matt Pitt getting on my damn nerves.
Yeah. So you did a stream last night. Of course, I haven't watched it because it was after bedtime for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a good stream last night?
No, because everybody had ADHD, and I was trying to go over Deaf Noodle's apology and the interview that Steven did. But my cat had ADHD, and as a person with ADHD, I understand once you're not on the subject, you're off. And then the STFP boys. Shot from the Point boys came into my chat and they were screaming squirrel at my viewers and they started going everywhere. So I just said, screw it. And everybody came into the Discord and chatted.
There you go. So, okay. When you say Steve, you're talking about the other comedian that used to help Dennis do the stand-up routines, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he's done an interview with I guess like a podcast or something.
Yeah, with Clout Route. And how Clout Route got him, I don't understand. Clout Route only has like 168 subscribers.
Like crazier things have happened. So,
Well, that's true.
yeah.
That's true.
Okay, I'll have to
I mean,
check
it was
that out.
an okay interview.
Yeah.
I can give you the link to the video.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I was trying to go over that, and then eventually I showed my other 2 cats on camera
So
last night.
we have confirmed that you are officially a cat lady.
Matt still swears that my husband is a great CGI artist.
Well, Matt is living in a river. Was it the River of Denial? Is not just a place in Egypt, right? So
True. Do you know he called me Ursula on Twitter? Did you see that tweet?
No. Why did he call you Ursula?
Because Matthew is not the nice guy everybody thinks he is.
Well, he is definitely a shit stirrer, but I have respect for that. I do, because I like to stir it myself a little bit every now and then. But he's like, I'm like that old, like the old housewives, the old like little beater mixer that you have to beat on the side of to get it to work. The little tool.
Yeah.
He's like the KitchenAid industrial stand mixer. I mean, because he really whips things up. So
I don't know. I see more like the old school douchebag that women used to use.
Really?
That's what I think. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Because he's a douchebag.
That's kind of harsh. But you're you're not an Ursula at all. I don't get that one.
I mean, Ursula was cool. I mean, listen, I like the evil queens because you have to remember all the evil queens were princesses that got the shit end of the stick and they turned evil.
Yeah. You're correct. Like I know I watched that movie, the live action one they made of was it Sleeping Beauty, but it didn't have her in it. It had was it Angelina Jolie? Yeah. She played Melissa. I can't say
Maleficent. Yeah, I have a hard time saying that.
Yeah. That was an interesting. I thought those were 2 interesting movies. I actually enjoyed them. So there's times where I can really get behind a character that's evil.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. I'm mean as hell. I don't mind being called evil. Yeah. He just think he's being yuck funny, and he's not. And I'm about to whoop his ass, is what I'm about to do. And Beaver, too, for calling me old in the chat.
Oh, well, yeah, but Beaver is, he's Beaver, right?
Beaver's a nice-looking man.
Is he?
Yeah, I got to see a picture of him. I was impressed.
It stands to reason, though, doesn't it? I mean, he's got that intriguing, that foreign accent. So it just kind of stands to reason he'd be a pretty boy, too, right?
I was honestly expecting a neck beard.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see him as. I pictured him probably like clean shaven, very prim and proper, and
yeah,
because he's too well educated, and so yeah, I mean and he's very witty, and his laugh, I love his laugh.
Oh my god, his laugh is so infectious.
Yeah,
I love his laugh. His laugh is so infectious.
It really is.
Listen, I'm speaking good things. I said, okay, first of all, Beaver, when I saw what you look like, I gave you a live on-air reaction of going, damn, I'm impressed. You were good looking. Okay, so don't get mad at me for what I thought, you asshole. I said, you look good. So you can't yell at me, okay? It is 7:59 in the morning. I don't need this shit. Sir.
Sir. Oh, God, you got the sir. Damn, Beavers.
Just saying.
So, anyway.
They're so mean to me.
It's shame on them for that. Well, so I know last night you had planned, because we got this tweet from Edwin yesterday. Let me share this screen with you because you can't see it. I'm sorry. I'm a bad host here.
I was watching the actual thing. Okay, hold on.
Okay, yeah.
I'm in there.
Yeah, it's a little bit. I'm sure it's a little bit delayed there. So we got this tweet from Edwin was it? When was it? Yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, saying like live every day like is it says
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, which I love Taco Tuesday. I'm a big fan of Taco Tuesday. it's his big day today, and party and stuff like that. So, it kind of led us to believe that we were going to either get the video that was
Mm-hmm.
rumored to be coming. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because I know I know the one source is not real credible that talked about it, which was of course Sabo, but even Repzilla was saying that there was a video coming, and I put a little more stock into what Rep says, but
Well, Rep didn't say the 14th.
no, he did not say the 14th. He did not. He just said there was just a video coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, um, I,
Well,
I
my sources
okay,
tell me he did this tweet, and that tweet was to test the waters.
yeah.
And it might be because of the reaction that he got from Nick, Augie, and Boblax that he didn't do whatever he was going to do.
that is I could see that because he did not get well received by that group.
Mm-mm.
But here's the
He
thing
didn't at
too.
all.
Here's the thing too, though, right? Eventually, he is going to have to. Edwin has two choices. One is that he just rides off into the sunset, as it were, right? That he just steps away from this community and probably making content. Period. Or two, he gets back up, dusts himself off, and hops into the saddle and just takes his lumps. Now that's really his two choices, because I think even if he comes back and he goes to like a whole nother community, right, or he tries to ingratiate himself into another part of the internet or whatever, right, the problem is going to be is you're going to have maybe not Nick or Augie or anybody like that, but you're going to have people from this community that are going to go after him. That's just what
Yeah.
they do, right?
Yeah.
So, so like I said, either A, he's just going to hop up in the saddle, man up, and ride again, or he's just going to have to, and I don't know if he has any way of making money to where he can sustain himself without doing this, right? Has he ever really worked at another real job before and go out and, you know,
I
and
don't
make,
know.
because Edwin, he's not old. He's not an old guy or nothing, but he's not exactly a fresh face right out of college either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and that's
Before the shit on New Year's Eve,
yeah,
he was already starting to lose subscribers. On Saturday nights, he wasn't having 600, 700, 800 people anymore. He was having 200, 300 people on a Saturday Night Live.
yeah.
People were already starting to get over him.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. I mean, it would be nice for him to address things, but quite honestly, I almost feel like I wish he would just, if he's going to come back, just do your own thing and just do your thing, because I don't know if I want an explanation that questions my intelligence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's one of the things that I've always kind of wondered about creators, right? When you have creators that have these quote unquote characters, right, that they portray online, eventually those characters run their course, right? And when they run their course, then what do you do? Do you have to reinvent a whole new character and try to capture the quote lightning in a bottle again and try to get, look, for example, like someone like McJuggernuggets, right? So he created this psycho kid, whatever, right, with Psycho Dad and all that stuff, right? And he had a really good run, and he made a lot of money, and of course he bad investments, and he lost it all. And now he's tried to do these different things and whatever, and he just doesn't have that base anymore. He just doesn't have that following anymore, right?
Yeah.
So, and I look back at Edwin, he has had these different I don't know if it was like a version of him or if these were just outright characters that he did. I don't know, because he seems to, and I've seen other people make this analogy, he seems to morph into the people that he kind of hangs around with, right?
Yes.
And
Hence, he had the nickname Alabama Edwin. That came from him being in Augie's chats
yeah,
or Augie's call-ins.
yeah.
Huh.
Where I think as long as you are authentic, as much as you're comfortable with sharing with your your community or whatever, and you don't really do a character, you're just you. I just seems like you have a longer potential for staying there. You may not be big or whatever, but I don't know. It just seems like to me that's more. I don't know.
To me, it's easier to be yourself than to try to be something that you're not.
Yeah, that's I guess what I was
don't.
trying to say.
I
Yeah.
can't play a part. I can't. I mean, I can
Yeah.
for a little bit if I need to for something.
Yeah.
But I'm not. Oh wait, why would I do that? That's back. Okay, hold on. Sorry.
That's
I'm loading up shorts into my
okay.
channel.
There you go.
But yeah, I don't I don't have time nor the patience to constantly have to play characters in front of different sets of people.
Yeah.
I'm the same awkward person that I would be then, if you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Back when I was in high school, I was very awkward and shy, and I couldn't talk to people. Nothing. But I was kind of forced out of that by the career that I went into. I had to learn how to talk to people, and I had to learn how to interact with people. And so, it's not that people can't change and whatever. I tried like doing theater in high school, was actually even in a play, but I was horrible. The only thing that was good about my performance was I didn't need a microphone for people in the back of the auditorium to hear me because I'm extremely loud. So I just had a loud voice.
Yeah.
So, but that was it. My acting was horrible. They had to actually write a character that was basically me in the play. Because it's
Oh.
it's kind of one of them deals where oh, everybody, because get this, you'll like this. The name of the play was Up the Down Staircase, and there was a character in there that was Latino. Well, that was the role that I was given. It was just a small little part. I had maybe 2 or 3 lines, right?
Mhm.
But here's a shocker. I'm not Latino. And so the
Fun fact though, you could be.
I
There's Latinos that look like you.
yeah, but I mean, I didn't the character had
But
a
that's the
certain
fun thing about Latinos,
yeah.
honestly. Anybody can play one. Literally, anybody can play a Latino.
Yeah.
They come into all different colors, shapes, sizes, and everything.
And
It's amazing.
And I've lived all up through the central part of the United States. I've lived, in Illinois, Indiana,
Mhm.
Kentucky, Louisiana. I've lived all these different places, and I've met people from all different, walks of life. And I've met Latino people who do not have any type of accent, as far as Latino accent at all, but they are very Latino in their appearance and everything, and they don't speak a lick of Spanish. They, I guess, for the lack of a better word, they really don't have any connection to their heritage or culture.
No, because
yeah.
I mean, PeePaw. I'm
Yeah.
Puerto Rican.
Yes.
I'm country as hell, and I don't speak Spanish.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Well, I know what I'm saying. I mean, how do I put this? That I think is that's one of the greatest things. It's good, but it's also sad,
Oh,
right?
it's very sad. It's very sad. Actually, a lot of Gen X Puerto Ricans don't speak Spanish. And it's because their parents were thinking, because their parents were taught by their parents that it's better not to speak Spanish, but to Americanize, mainland Americanize as best as you can. So there's literally almost a whole generation that doesn't know Spanish in the United States. Yes.
I always, I encouraged my sons when they were going through school to take foreign language, to learn more than just English, how to speak more than just English. I think it's important. And like, so, my eldest son is somewhat fluent in Spanish. He took it in he took it in high school, but then when he moved out to Texas and was living out there, he works construction, and a lot of the construction workers are Latino, and so he had to learn to be able to communicate and become more fluent in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Now my youngest son, he speaks, not only does he speak Spanish fluently, but he also speaks Russian.
Oh, wow.
And so I was asking, because he took Russian in college. And I was like, son.
Oh.
I was like, why? Because I was like, because he was really good at Spanish in high school and stuff. He was like, top of the class. I was like, why didn't you just continue that and continue, he said, Dad, I will tell you what. I said, okay, tell me. He said, do you know what the three, I think it's like 3 languages that are widely spoken and accepted as the major forms of communication? I said, I have no idea. He said it is English, Russian, and Mandarin. That's it. And he said, of course, he's cybersecurity and everything. He said, so for my industry, for what I'm doing, he said, Russian is the most logical. He said, because if I get into government work, if I ever go, to government sector work and stuff, he said, being able to speak Russian as far as cyber, he goes, it's hand in hand. I said, okay. And so he'll come home and he'll start speaking Russian. I'm like, boy, you better knock that off, because I ain't even about that. I don't understand a word you're saying, And he just laughs. He thinks it's hilarious, but and then when the two of them get together and they start speaking Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
I just roll my eyes and whatever, so.
Yeah, it's like when my dad runs into other people who speak Spanish.
Yeah.
I just stand there and look dumb and not know what they're saying. Like, I'll pick out like some words, but not enough to understand the conversation.
Yeah. And I think, like I said, I will say this, I think it's good. I think it's wise to be able to learn to speak different languages, right?
Absolutely.
But I also think that it's also important to, like, for example, if I was going to pick up roots and I was going to go move and live in, say, France, or if I was going to go live in Italy or some other country, right? I think it's important that I would learn their language to be able to communicate with them.
Absolutely.
I think it's a respect thing, right? If you're going to live there and you're going to be a part of that country or that community or whatever, you 100% need to learn how to speak, and to communicate with.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And plus, I think teaching children languages, like starting teaching them languages before they hit like 5 years old.
Yes.
Honestly, I think it opens up. I know this may sound really weird in what I'm about to say, but it kind of like opens up their brain for being able to learn more advanced stuff, because it's you know what I mean, right? Like, it works their their memory and stuff like that, and it opens them up to learn like more advanced things the older they get and stuff like that. I think it's very important for children to be able to speak 2 languages.
Their neural pathways and stuff when they're starting to being formed, right? Because at a small age, when their brains are being developed, right? That's why it's so important you know, for youngsters, and when I say youngsters, I'm talking about uh, 3, 4, 5, 6, somewhere in that age group, right? It's so important that parents, because I know both parents work these days, yada yada yada, and a lot of times kids wind up in daycare or whatever preschool type situations, and they do as good as they can, but it's not the same as a parent home investing in that child, right? Because
Yeah,
that's
I've
yeah.
seen some families where the mother from the time the child was born
Hmm.
until the child could literally, like, speak it or whatever, the
Yeah.
mother did nothing but talk Spanish to the child, the
Yeah.
father did nothing but talk English to the child,
Yeah.
and that child ended up being fluent in both.
Both, yes, and that's good. That's I know my wife. She stayed home and raised our boys until they got into school and stuff, started school. But I mean, every day she sat down with them and had a curriculum where she was working with them about puzzle solving, problem solving skills, uh,
Oh,
you
that's
know,
good.
colors, the different colors, and all these different things. And as far as speaking and stuff, it wasn't, they didn't just get plopped down from the television and watch, PBS Kids and stuff like that. They got some time where they did that, where they got the entertainment, things or whatever, educational entertainment stuff. But she was, my wife was just the bomb.com. I mean, she taught our kids how to be responsible, even at a small age. She incorporated them and showing them how to, pick up their room and drag their dirty clothes into the laundry room and load them into, and how to take them out of the dryer and fold them. And I mean, she, from the get go, she was teaching, how my boys how to be self sufficient and how to be self reliant. And instilled that in them from a very, very young age. And,
Yeah.
you know, and maybe a lot of people don't agree with that or whatever, but I think it's,
I think that's why it's really, really important for the
yeah,
formative years that a parent is there. And I don't care if it's the man or the woman. Whatever is financially
yeah,
you can do. Because I
yes,
mean, I know another couple that it actually makes more financial sense that the
yeah,
husband quit his job
yeah,
and was the stay-at-home dad, and
yeah.
she's the one that goes out and works. And financially, it made sense for them to do that.
Exactly.
You know?
I don't subscribe to this. Oh, the woman stay home. No, I think
Yeah.
a parent,
Yeah.
whichever is the most viable, that parent stay home to raise
Yeah.
those
If they
kids
can afford it,
if they can. Yeah,
abso-freaking-lutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we've gotten into society to where having a single parent income is almost
Hard.
impossible. Yeah, it's almost impossible to do anymore.
Yep.
And so
And
anyway,
then the sad thing is like some of them have to work just for the daycare, and it's like, wait a minute. So your daycare is this much. After
yeah,
you pay daycare, you don't even
yeah,
have money for groceries.
no,
So y'all need to cut something else out, you know?
yeah, and
It's crazy.
that's the way it was with us. My wife, who's just she's smart as all get out, but um, you know, her skill set was secretarial, type work.
Right.
And secretaries don't make a lot of money.
No.
And so, when we, got married or whatever and decided to start having kids, whatever, um, like you said, whatever she would have been making, um, would have went to, childcare. Even back
Yep.
then, it was, extremely expensive. And so, we just decided it was best for her to stay. Now, that did mean that sometimes I was working 2 and 3 jobs, you know,
Right.
but, that was still what we felt best for our family. And that's not to
Mm.
shame anybody. I don't shame anybody, if both parents have to work, because I know this day and age, it's
Oh, you gotta
so
do what you gotta do to be able to put roof on top of your baby's heads and
exactly, yeah,
put clothes on them. Shit. You
yeah.
gotta do what you gotta do.
But there were times where, when I was working in, K-12 and stuff, they talk about these latchkey kids where, I would pick these young kids, and when I mean young, I mean like kindergarten age kids. Um, I would pick them up from their houses, or whatever. And there would and there's no other adult there. They were there by themselves. And I would drop them off of an evening, and parents hadn't made it back home from work yet.
Yeah, that's how we lived.
Yeah,
that's how our generation grew up. That's why they call us latchkey kids.
Yeah, I was like, I just was so uncomfortable. There's no other way to put it. I was just really uncomfortable dropping those kids off like that, because I was like, what, a 6-year-old. I really want, but these kids are forced to grow up so fast and mature so fast that they don't get to be kids. And
yeah, but that's the thing, Riveter. That's our generation is what started that. We were the first generation that overall, not everybody was like this, but overall, it was our generation that we were the first ones that learned how to cook earlier, because that's how we ate breakfast. We made our own breakfast. We had to make our own dinner, or we had to learn how to pull the chicken out from mom by the time she got home and stuff like that. Yeah, that's why they called us the latchkey kids, because we were the first generation overall that didn't have mom at home.
Yeah, I can remember, there's I'm the oldest, and I've got, 2 younger brothers. And there's like 10 years age difference between me and my youngest brother. And now my boys, until my youngest brother started school.
Yeah.
So he would have been like 6 and I'd have been like 16. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I was responsible for my brothers. So like, of a morning, mom and dad would go off to work. It was my responsibility to make sure they were up, going, eat their breakfast, whatever, get them out on the school bus, get them unloaded. Yeah. Of afternoon, it was my responsibility to make sure their homework got done, chores, and that supper was, now mom would have it laid out, and she'd have, okay, this is what we're having. And then she'd have a recipe there that I would have to follow, to have supper waiting on, when her and dad got home from work. So yeah, I mean I guess I was a latchkey kid. That's what you would call that, but
technically,
but I was 16. So,
but they also had to do it out of necessity, because our parents were the first set of parents that couldn't afford to have one parent stay home.
Listen, girl, you ain't telling me nothing. I mean, when I was growing up, it was, it was in the 70s where, we had the recession going on. I can remember we had a really huge garden that we grew everything. We had chickens that we used, that we had for eggs that we would have to take care of. We didn't have the way we got our protein was beans, pinto beans. We ate the hell out of pinto beans. We'd grow our own beans, and we'd have beans and taters just about every meal for supper.
Yep.
And occasionally on a Sunday or something, occasionally mom would be able to afford a chicken, and we'd come home and she'd have a crock pot chicken for Sunday lunch after church. And let me tell you something, there wouldn't be nothing but bones left of that thing by the time, because we were so tickled to have some meat,
Some meat.
Yeah. Golly, it was. But anyway, so but I'm gonna start wrapping things up. So what have you got planned for your day today?
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Good.
And then I'm gonna get up, cook dinner, and then play some Destiny. I am Destiny bound tonight.
Cool.
I am not going live. I swear it.
I've actually tried playing the Destiny thing, and I played through I guess what you call it, the initial campaign or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's one of those games I've seen real quick that you got to have a crew, and if you don't have a crew, you really can't do anything. And I don't have a
crew. I have core. Well, actually, I do have a crew.
Yeah.
But it's technically I have core, because core is the one who throws us in his backpack and carries us through the game.
Yeah. But it looked like it's an interesting little shooter game. And
yeah, it is. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
I have fun with the guys playing it. We play with like Core and Cat, Magical Porpoise, who draws the stuff, and Nick DeOrio plays, and we have fun playing.
That's cool.
I kind of suck at it though.
Well,
but It's all good.
Yeah. I'm not very good at it either. My eye to hand coordination is not what it once was, and I just don't have those twitch fibers to be able to quickly lock on and stuff. So
I haven't gotten to that bad yet.
Well,
I don't have to put my guns down yet.
there you go.
But
well, yeah,
all right. Well, you have a good rest of your day and at work, and I'm going to get out of here, and I'm probably going to go to bed.
Well, I hope you get some rest, and hope you get you know some sleep. I know you struggle with that, so hopefully you can your brain will shut down long enough for let you to sleep for
I would like to be able to sleep more than 4 hours today. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
okay, sir. Well, you have a good rest of your day and have a good day at work. And everybody in the chat, y'all have a great day too. Why so demented? Stop talking about how nice I am. You will ruin my damn reputation. The fuck. Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Sweet
y'all have a
dreams,
great
hon.
day.
All right.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Okay, so I didn't even get to go through none of the stories I really had lined up today. I guess I'll just kind of save them. Maybe we'll go through some of the stuff tonight. So make sure you tune in for Dave's members only stream tonight, or members. I think it's members only chat or whatever it is. I'm not for sure. I know it's something members we're doing with members tonight. So make sure that if you have it, if you let your membership lapse there, you can go there and re-up it and get it going. But anyway, let's see what else. I think that's about it. There is some content out there to consume, guys. Xylie was live last night. Listen, and I was going to cover that today. I didn't, but Now Recording dropped a mega. I mean, it's just like a mega VOD last night, involving iBullyBullies, Steve DeLive, Mr. Sin, and what was it? I believe the other person's name is, was it like Omega or something? Anyway, I'm sorry, I don't remember the other person's name. But so yeah, the bullies got so much worse. Yeah, I know. Why so demented? Yes, I'm aware of what happened. iBullyBullies really just he got into the deep end of the pool and he forgot he had cinder blocks tied around his ankles, and he basically just really stepped off into it. He has put himself into a situation that is not good. It's not good. And we don't have time to get into it, and I'm not going to get into it right now. I don't know if we'll talk about it tonight on Dave's necessarily. I don't know. I'll present the story. He'll choose whether we do it or not. But anyway, go watch that Now Recording podcast. That is a good precursor. There's another podcast that Steve DeLive and Mr. Sin. And I'm sorry it slipped my mind. I apologize. I haven't watched it yet. That was like kind of the catalyst for some of this stuff. But anyway, it's something. So anyway, I'm about to get off here, and I'm going to have to call it a day for today. I appreciate you guys all being here. Appreciate your dedication just every morning coming in here with me. Thanks for Dave for dropping in, Xyllie for dropping in this morning and having a conversation. It was a little bit more laid back and not so much story driven today, but more just people driven. And I'm more than okay with that. But you guys have a great day. Look forward to seeing this evening. Go check out some of these really great content creators and some of the stuff that's out there today, because there's some really good ones out there right now. Keep your powder dry, guys, and I'll see you in the funny papers.
Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face?